Hello, everyone. I met Job today in a beautiful pond. We were all admiring the wildlife, and we had a great conversation about grudges. Grudges come from big violations, not small things. And we talked about someone stealing something, and while that's annoying and not right, it can be replaced or something like that. But when someone has violated you in a significant way, these require supernatural interventions, and God has provided for that. And I learned about that in my own life. In my own long life, I've been violated a couple times, not physically, but certainly in my life. And God really taught me a lot about that. And I first had to pray for a couple years to forgive, because forgiveness is not a one and done. I've not forgotten the incidents. I can remember, because it was a prolonged violation, I can remember almost every single little thing. But I don't hold a debt. I don't hold a grudge, because I know that I first sinned against the perfect and living God, and He forgave my debt. And God took me through that journey and reminded me. And the way that He taught me to forgive the violation in my life was I prayed for the blessing. As He says, pray for your enemies and those that persecute you. I prayed for the blessing of my enemy. And I watched my enemy get blessed with everything I wanted. And God grew grace in me. And I am able to sit down and have a meal and embrace and really walk in true forgiveness. I've not forgotten the event, and I probably never will, but I'm free and I don't hold a debt. And I know that's because God first loved me and He forgave my debt that I can never repay. And like the violation that happened to me, that can never be repaid. And I've agreed to live with that debt as Christ lived with my debt. And that's what I have to say about grudges and forgiveness and vows and things that are difficult. We lean into God and we ask Him to help us. It may take a month, a year, a decade, but we're all in that journey with the Lord, and He'll see us through.
Amen. Hi, everybody. My name's Luke. I met Job today. We were just out, and it was just a divine appointment, definitely set up by God. It's just a wonderful time we've had so far. But He's asked me to share a quick message for the young people that might be watching His channel. So I just wanted to offer a word of encouragement, for anybody that's out there seeking different means of, satisfaction or fulfillment in life, whether it be money, power, women, luxury items, designer belts, shoes, whatever it is. As young people, we tend to, put our effort and desires in so many different things, trying to find something that really impacts you and fulfills what you want out of life. And as somebody who's chased a few different avenues to fulfillment, I just wanted to say that, Jesus is the only thing that can satisfy that need in our hearts, because we all desire perfection. I think that's where the desire of fulfillment comes from, because we were created by a perfect being, and we have a void in our hearts until we have that perfection restored, that perfection in relationship with Jesus. And we just try and fill it with different things. So my word of encouragement is, don't search around for those different things too long, because they all lead back to heartbreak or emptiness. But put your faith in Jesus and just cast your cares upon Him, because He cares for you more than you think. That's my word. God bless you guys.
on before you